is Kev, and this is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. I won't take up too much of your time right now, but if you will, and if you haven't, please look below the screen in your bottom right hand corner and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and hit that like button, and let's get to it. Um, Monday night, Floyd Sullivan, who is the stepdad of the rap duo Rae Sremmurd, uh, the members Sway Lee and Slim Jimmy, was gunned down Monday night at his home in Tupelo, Mississippi. Um, here's what I know about Rae Sremmurd. When I first heard their song was at one of my friend's wedding. It was No Flex Zone, and when No Flex Zone came on, all the kids were screaming, "They know better!" And also my 30 some year old best friend Jose. And that's one thing I always remember about their wedding when he screamed out, the lyrics of No Flex Zone. Um, Jose passed away this past August. Uh, yeah, and it's yeah, I miss him. Like that was my boy right there. Uh, and but anyway, also about Rae Sremmurd, I think that the song "No Type" is like one of the funniest songs I've ever heard on the radio. I mean, because it's so mean spirited, but I mean, I'm a little mean spirited too, so I'm entertained by stuff like that. Um, but I mean, with triumph, unfortunately, sometimes tragedy has to come with it. So, go ahead and show you this story real quick. And how's everyone who's watching doing? Yeah. This is a story. This is a source article from this Hip Hop DX. Didn't want to use TMZ. TMZ tripped sometime, and then I didn't want to use a more I don't know boring publication. So this is Slim Jimmy and Sway Lee. Slim Jimmy is I think Slim Jimmy is 21. Sway Lee is 19. Um, All right, and here's what the story says. Rae Sremmurd's half brother, Michael Sullivan, has been taken into custody following the shooting death of the duo's stepfather, Floyd Sullivan. According to TMZ and WTVA 9 News, police are calling Slim Jimmy and Sway Lee's sibling a person of interest in the shooting. Yes, and just a little tidbit Michael Sullivan is the only person of interest after a preliminary investigation. Um, um, Apparently, Floyd Sullivan died due to multiple gunshot wounds, which means that he was maliciously gunned down. Um, Michael is being held for psychiatric evaluation, which would probably spark a conversation about mental illness in the black community. But you also have to have that conversation about unruly kids and what we need to do about this because like the Sullivan this guy was 62 and what I know about it is he had been raising Sway and Slim since they were in middle school. And he was okay, so now Michael is 19, Sway is 19. So you can put together whatever you want on that, but yeah, they had been raising three boys ever since Slim and Sway were in middle school. Just in Tupelo, Mississippi. Yeah, this is very sad to hear. You step up. I know that I kind of drag stepdads a little bit on social media, but this is something that really isn't funny. This Floyd guy sounds like he's a really good person to step up and help put these boys like you can call it whatever direction you want. The Rae Sremmurd is part of a culture that influences some toxic behavior. Um, much like I would say drug culture and just amongst other things. And that's the thing. It's like if he's under psychiatric evaluation and they find out that he has some type of mental illness, then yes, we're gonna have to take a closer look at mental illness in our community. But see, it ain't. But see, things like this don't happen just because of mental illness. Like, is the other factors, drugs, and one thing that we don't like to talk about is lack of discipline. And to say the least, for young Michael, I would say even if he does have a mental condition, it's pretty much too late for him anyway. I mean, once you murder someone, you're locked up forever. I mean, depending on how laws vary from state to state. But, I don't see Michael ever seeing the light of day ever again. If in fact the evidence points to his absolute guilt, he is the only person of interest. The police, meaning the police, are seeking no one else. Uh, Swim and Slade Lee, one of them on record, saying that he's praying for compassion. Praying for compassion. I mean, sounds like this Floyd guy was doing all the right things. Like I'm not really like I don't know their entire story. Like I say, I know a few of their songs. I do remember getting tired of hearing "Throw Some Mo" come on the radio every 2 or 3 songs. I mean, it was catchy, but I mean, Lord Jesus, these radio stations down here. But just it's not. That's just me speaking in jest. I mean, this is a shame that this has to happen to anyone to lose a relative, especially by a family member. It's nothing that I had ever experienced, but it's got to be. I mean, death is devastating within itself to a family. Uh, Unexpected death is even more devastating, and by a family member, it I would say that if you had a good perception on family, your perspective probably somewhat changes. People have to get the strength from within to move forward. So that's about it. Just that's about it. Like I said, I'm real sorry it happened. No one deserves this. No matter what kind of entertainer they are, whether you feel positive or negative about Rae Sremmurd's music, which I'm okay with it. I don't hear anything too bad. I mean, sounds like some music that gets played at strip clubs. I mean, that's about it. And any red-blooded brothers out there probably wouldn't see that as a bad thing. But anyway, just rest in peace to Floyd Sullivan. My condolences to the family. I'm real sorry you guys have to go through this, and just I hope your healing doesn't have to take longer than it has to. Yeah, I mean, indeed, this is heartbreaking for these guys. There was a tweet, with 4 broken hearts by Sway. So, all right, and that's about it. Just for those of you who are fans of these guys' music, and I'm sure they have plenty of fans out there. This is what one of your favorite rap duos is going through right now. Two young black men who have had the having success, having the time of their lives. They just got done celebrating the 5th anniversary of their first album as that incarnation of Rae Sremmurd, because Rae Sremmurd was around before No Flex Zone and No Type. That's just a side fact, but yes, that's not what matters. What matters is oh, they have a family member to bury. So okay. That's pretty much it. I said I wouldn't take up too much of you guys' time. Um, and once again on this channel, thanks for stopping by. This is Kev. This is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. In Kev We Trust. Please like, share, subscribe. And goodbye for now.